Right.
You want me to attempt to get Eric on the phone?
He won't be in the office. I mean, he does it from the office.
Well, I got his cell phone.
Oh, well, you could try to.
Let me look him up real quick.
All right.
Let me see if I can dial him because he says, anytime you need anything. Well, we need you now, Eric.
That's right.
Let me.
If he's not out there hunting wild boar or something.
Sure. Let me ring him up and see if he's available to chat some AC/DC because he is definitely an expert on this.
Right.
Let me dial him.
Hello, Eric?
Hello, Eric?
This is not Eric.
Oh, is Eric around?
No, this is Dean. I heard you dialing. You answered my call.
Oh, okay.
From Canada.
Oh, you were calling at the same time I was dialing.
Nice.
I was calling. It was exactly like when you live at home with your mother and they answer the phone and they start dialing when you're on the phone with a girl.
Sure.
They're like, "Hello."
Right.
I'm on the phone, bitch. What's up?
All right, Eric from Canada. What's happening?
I'm Dean from Canada.
Oh,
but
Dean.
You guys were calling Eric.
Oh, sorry. Dean from Canada. What's up, Dean?
Not much. I just listening. I'm in for the night. Just got to tell you guys, this is probably the best show I've heard.
Really?
Ever?
Yeah,
well, I'm a huge O&A
The show or
fan.
Tonight Show?
Always. Like, since I discovered it, it's my new addiction. Like, I don't want my friends around anymore. I just want to hang out with you guys.
Sure. Who doesn't? I mean, look at Tim James from Australia. All he wants to do is hang out with us.
Tim James would just he would live there, sleep there. He'd bring you guys to work if you didn't let him go. It would just be.
I think I would have to have a whole stack of clean towels because he'd be jizzing himself constantly.
Gross. He's a gross fella, but it's fun. I'm happy you guys answered. It was really easy to get through. Wow.
We're not usually very difficult.
Yeah, it's not Howard Stern show or anything.
No, I know, but I've called O&J and I've been put through several screeners, and 4 hours later,
Yeah,
my phone
but
dies.
but they're commercial though. They have to pay. You know, they're being paid. We're not being paid, so we'll let any old schmuck on the air, even Canadians.
That's right.
Us fucking Canadian schmucks. But whatever. I've got to support. When I hear Crocus and Dawkins in the same day, I'm like, what the hell's going on? This is like
it's like heaven. It's like heaven.
It's exactly like heaven, but hell, because heaven's gay.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. But I love Neely and Chris. You guys are amazing, man.
Oh, well, thank you. So Dean, do you have something on your mind aside from kissing our asses?
I wanted to.
That's a no.
I don't know, man. I'm always interested in kiss gossip, and you guys are funny about it because you guys don't put it across like you're trying to suck their dicks. You talk about it like it's hilarious because kiss are ridiculous. But you guys have any kiss gossip?
Well, we're actually in the middle of AC/DC, unless you want to jump in on that.
With how they're trying to replace Brian Johnson, and you guys were mentioning how the guy from Crocus.
Yes.
I grew up with Crocus, but I can't remember their names because I know they had like a lot of umlauts and H's out of nowhere, like weird foreign names.
Francisco von Arb.
Sorry?
Like Francisco von Arb. That was the guitar.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought I'd have to remove my tongue to say any of their names. But he's an amazing singer. But I think Chris is right. Why don't they should just be like, why can't they just end? Why can't it just be over? Why does it have to get more tired and more just arthritic?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, there's money to be made, I guess. I don't know.
How much more money?
Well, you could be like...
still make money after they're dead at this point.
Well, see, it's like Rockefeller. They asked Rockefeller the same question. How much money do you need? And his answer was, just a little more.
Another $1.
Well, yeah. I mean, so far it's like, you know that old vaudeville hook that pulled people off the stage? It seems that cancer's doing that lately.
Sure. or
I don't mean to be a dick, but it's kind of true.
Or a gun to the head, just like Keith Emerson.
Is that what he did?
Exactly. Sorry?
Yeah, that's what he did. He shot himself.
I did
Whoa.
not know that. Damn.
Well, that's an easy way out, I guess. Like,
well, it's due if you listen to their albums. Jesus.
Bobby Blotzer must be in mourning.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who's not in mourning. If you wanted some Kiss gossip, did you see what Paul Stanley said about him dying?
No.
Paul Stanley came out and said, somebody asked him, what do you think about the guy from Emerson, Lake and Palmer dying? And he goes, Emerson, Lake and Palmer? I don't listen to that.
That's amazing. It's like, here's my personal opinion on Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Then, he's amazing. Paul Stanley's great, though. Like, fuck. You could say anything. And it's like, I agree with him. I don't listen to them either. You're right.
There you go.
Well, Dean, what part of Canada are you from?
I'm from Montreal.
Montreal, up in the French part.
Yes, I am, but I'm extremely English, and they look at me like I'm trash. It's great.
Nice. Well, there was a fan of ours who lived over in the Nova Scotia area. She was a hot little 19-year-old, and we haven't seen or heard from her since. Maybe she's on a milk carton up there.
Oh, there you go.
That's amazing. It's old milk, so they probably never found her. They have to get everything shipped up there. That milk is way past its date. Poor girl. They never found her head.
Right.
But, no, I don't know. I've been to Nova Scotia. It's, there's a lot more going on here. It's a city. There's black people. There's all kinds of foreigners.
Well, you're in a real city if there's black people.
Of course. It's urban. You know that other word?
But you don't for code refer to black people as Canadians, do you?
See, that's a new thing I've heard, and I heard it on, I think I heard it on
our show,
Bennington or something, and then your show in the same day, and I was like, I guess that's an American way of saying, that's hilarious, because most Americans think there's no black people in Canada.
That's true. It's a very white nation up there.
It is, but there are the areas, and I live in an area which, around here it's sort of like nobody hates black people because they're more racist to, Arabs. Everybody agrees that they don't want these around, and it's kind of brought everyone else together. It's been wonderful. We can kind of unify through this hatred. We don't even notice each other. Completely colorblind, aside from one. Love it.
We have some Canadians, actually a Scottish who's become Canadian, Tom the Scot here on the show, and he lives to the west of you. And do you have rubbies in Montreal?
Rubbies. We refer to rubbies. It's like an old-timey way of saying homeless person.
Right.
Yeah, we have a lot of homeless people, yeah.
But you don't refer to them
as...
as...
a guy here who screams at the bus all the time.
Yeah, you don't refer to them as rubbies, though.
Homeless people?
Yeah.
No, usually we say homeless, or,
Yeah, you're more sophisticated there.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Rubby. No, that's more like my parents say that. I guess they would say that. They would tell me, actually, when I would be, like, getting ready to go out in my rock clothes, they'd be like, you look like a rubby. I would be like, ah.
But they don't refer
Thanks,
to Jewish people as sheenies.
No, but I've heard shiksa before. I don't know exactly what
that's a Jewish man who marries a non-Jewish woman. She's a shiksa. She's not a Jewish woman.
Shame.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that other word you said is, though.
Okay. All right, Dean.
Sorry.
Well, do you have anything else to add to the conversation? Not that I'm trying to shake you off or anything, but I appreciate you being a fan and all. How long have you been listening to the Classic Metal Show?
I guess I stumbled upon it on YouTube maybe about 3 months ago, but that seems like yesterday because I've just been like chasing the high, just chasing it, and I found Spreaker, and now there's no reason to never turn it off. Like, why bother? The only thing I don't like is when they repeat shows, they don't play the songs, and your selection is always awesome, whether it's something I know or something that I forgot I knew, and I'm like, wow. Crocus, again, long stick goes boom. It's not like you just hear that anywhere ever for any reason at all. Amazing.
Nice. All right, Dean.
So I love you guys. Chris and Neely, you guys rule. And I think I'll cut this short before I make a bigger ass of myself.
You already cut it long, so it's fine.
All right, cool. So, wait, what am I supposed to say again?
Hail and kill.
Hand job. I didn't start. Hail and kill.
Fuck you, pal.
Fuck you, pal. And hand job. Later, guys.
There goes Dean from Canada.
There you go. Another new fan.
Look at us. Accumulating fans.
Yeah, look at us. We're up to what? We're doing like fucking Moose Radio numbers at this point.
No shit.
Holy smokes.
Right.
That's funny.